the final component, which is we've done all the verbal stuff, we did the fence, we controlled everything by just being super amiable and like dealing with people. But now, you know, like Jared came in and we were just having a good conversation with the fence, and Jared came in and he's kind of pushing on me or what, hey, bud, stay back. And now he makes contact with the fence again. What happens? What happens?
It's on.
The answer is something. All right, something happens. So, a couple of options, and obviously these are completely situationally dependent. You're down at the homeless shelter, all right? Most of your clientele, 60, 70, drug addicted for decades, relatively decrepit. I push him off the fence, he touches the fence again. Should I headbutt him and break his face into a million pieces? No. Probably not. Probably not the correct answer, right? So we have kind of a couple like varying levels of this. So what we're going to start with, particularly from a security level, is just going to be that I'm going to initiate immediately grabbing cloth and clinching, all right? Now, depending on what clothes he's got on, you know, I'll grab, you know, collar. Let's say I got John here. John's got a collared shirt on, right? So this is where I might just get a hold of the guy, right? Now I've got good position here, snap the guy down, you know, work out to the back. Grappling wise, particularly, let's say this is, you know, really drunk kid, you know, it's freaking Kale and he's drunk, and I'm like, listen, you weigh 82 pounds, buddy. I don't think you want what you think you want here, right? You know, or 70-year-old, you know, drunk dude down at the homeless shelter, you know, pestering everyone all day, keeps kind of coming back in. You know, I'm like, hey, listen, Leroy, we told you, like, that sounded way more racist. There's an actual guy, Leroy, that we have to do this to regularly down there. So it wasn't just because John's black, but no, it's like, hey, you know, and he comes in like all aggressive, you know, hey, stay back, listen, bro, hey, stay back. Now he comes in hard again. Okay, now this is probably where I'm gonna hook him up, right? Might put him in a wall, body lock him, whatever it is, take him down. You know, if the guy's got good clothing, get him here. I might just, you know, snap him, put him on the ground. So that's a perfectly good entry into the wrestling or the clinch game, right? I'm here and here, like, hey, bro, like I push him off that, he makes contact with again. Okay, boom. Now we're into wrestling, that stuff. So that's one. That's very low level of violence, right? The grappling, get good control. I can put him up against the wall. Maybe I just control him against the wall. Hey, you're gonna fucking calm down, right? I'm gonna call my buddy over here. We're gonna escort you off property. Maybe I actually put him on the ground. Maybe I have to cuff him, whatever it is. So that's number one, all right? Now, up from that, we're going to add a shot to the eye. So I'm just gonna have you just hold this thing out in front of your face here, right? So now, this I can do relatively safely, all right? The chances of me causing significant damage is relatively low. Chances are I probably just scratch his cornea or something to that extent, all right? The way that I'm going to throw this, I'm going to have all my fingers together in this position here, right? Regardless of hand. So I push him off, like, hey, bud, stay back. He comes in, boom. I hit him here, right? All my fingers together. And that's what makes it not hurt myself, right? We don't go into, the Marine Corps used to teach this. It was like the lead hand, you know, and they're always like, aim for the mouth because it's going to skip up into his eyes. It's like, yeah, you're going to break all your fingers in the process, right? So here and here, all my fingers together, aiming for the face, right? Because I'm here and here, make contact with something. One, I'm not going to break all my fingers, all right? And I'm going to give him a good shot in the eye. He's probably going to go, what the fuck, bro? And start going away there. But the chances that I cause extreme bodily harm is very low, right, on that, right? So again, so I'm here and here, hey, bud, I need you to back up! Boom, comes back in, touches that fence. I can hit him with that, all right? Low level of violence, you know, for that, because now I can kind of use that like, hey, I went verbal, physical, I added the fence, told him to stay back, pushed him off the fence. I said, if you don't stay back, I'm going to have to take you down. He came back in. So what did I do? Did I give him a concussion? No. Is he going to show, like, when the cops get there, is his face like just wrecked and blood everywhere? Well, probably not, right? So I'm escalating. Now, that doesn't work, or the relative violence, I think, is higher than that. What's the next thing that I can do? Right, I'm going to look to punch the guy, either with a closed fist or with an open hand. I'm going to be looking for his jaw here, all right? Why the jaw? It's the best place to hurt a guy from a concussive standpoint, right? So, put the fence here, right? Pushed him off. So now when he contacts the fence again, this is also why I'm looking off the center line, right? So now I'm looking to put this shot right there. So go ahead and just hold it up like right here. Yeah. Right? So go ahead and push in. Hey, buddy, get back. Boom, right? Hit him there, whether open hand or whether closed fist. Put him a shot right here. And then if I hit him and he goes down, or I hit him and then I have to grapple him or whatever, follow on actions, all right? Other one that I like to do, depending on what's going on, particularly if the guy's already in contact or if the guy has closed. Hey, push him back, stay back, buddy, makes contact again. All right, I like to throw this elbow right there. Same thing, because I'm looking for the jaw there, but now the elbow really hard, and it gives me a very big impact surface. So the chance that I make contact with something is very good. All right, now, the elbow is an exceptionally high level of physical violence, right? So, I'm not saying that it's never warranted. I would pick that one when necessary. If 70-year-old Leroy, who's drunk, and I have to kick him out of the homeless shelter because we kick him out of there 3 days a week, every week, comes up and I crack him an elbow across the jaw, what do you think's gonna happen? Well, one, he might be dead, right? But like, chances are he's gonna be concussed, he's gonna fall down, crack his head on the concrete or something like that. So we have to, kind of moderate our levels of violence with this. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I want you guys to do is to be in your partnership. I want you to have one hand shield, all right? And I want you guys, first, we're gonna cycle through, we're gonna get a couple of reps of boom. I'm just gonna work in to get a hold of cloth, right? So I get in and hold a cloth. This is where I would shove him up against the wall. We'll be along the wall so we have it, right? Now I could advance off of this into my wrestling stuff. We'll do a few reps of that. What was next? Right? I'm jabbing to the eyes, right? So gouging to the eyes again. So all the fingers are together. Doesn't matter what hand it is. It's easy with the lead hand, right? All fingers together here and here. Boom. Right? Same thing. Make contact with that. What was the third one? Whether open hand or closed hand, shot to the jaw, right? So I'm here and here. Boom. Right? Here and here. Boom. Make contact with that. Right? What was the last one? High level of violence. I've basically determined like this dude is a legit physical threat and I have to try to put him on the ground on one shot. Right? Made contact here, so I measured him here. Boom. Hit him with that elbow there. Does that make sense, guys? So spread out so that we're up against the wall. You're not up against it, but close to the wall, just so I can kind of use that, or so you can use that a little bit as kind of your sort of visual marker, like, hey, when I lock up. So kind of go through a few reps here of just initiating, grab the close, boom, we'll put them up against the wall. Then I'll tell you, we'll move along to the next one, then I'll tell you, and we'll move along that way. That jive? All right, let's grab partner. And like the bad guy is be a little bit more like openly aggressive with the way that you're coming in, right? So he's got his fence out here, and like, bro, why the fuck, dude, if you fucking touch me again, we're gonna have a fucking problem, right? Right?
And then it's just a push?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what the fuck you doing, pal?
And then that's when you go for it?
Yeah, fucking fence out. You club me right here.
So before you punch, is the fence out?
Has to be, right?
So it's
Why would it not be? Right? 'Cause how do I know he's gonna contact the fence again if I don't put the fence back out, right? All right, here we go. I'll do one with you. So, come, yeah, just like.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Dude, bro, what the fuck you doing standing my fucking shit right there?
Okay, you need to back up because you're getting.
Dude, what the fuck you doing, huh? Like, fence back out, right?
Fence. And
makes contact with the fence, right? Because the other thing that does, right, is the fence measures the distance, right? It's like the jab, right? So I'm here and here. Bro, I told you to back out. I pushed him off the fence. Go ahead, he comes back into the fence, right?
Right, it's just right there.
Right? Yeah. Does that make sense?
So, because if someone's outside of that, you just wouldn't go for it because you're not going to reach.
Well, and I told him to stay back, and he's not touching my fence. He's back, right?
Right, yeah.
He's doing what I asked of him, right? So kind of keep that in mind.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, guys, if you haven't gotten reps, add the elbow. Like we said, is the last one. It's the most violent response to that. Now, when you do this one, same basic thing. Hold this a little bit further away, which might make it a little bit awkward, but I don't want anyone like taking one off the frickin' schnoz. So same basic thing. Hey, he comes in. Hey, get back. He makes contact with the fence again. Boom. Hit him with the elbow, right? Here and here. Boom.
Step it like.